All right, Warren Buffett called Berkshire Hathaway's acquisition of railroad giant Burlington Northern Santa Fe a, quote, bet on the country. Bloomberg's Betty Liu sat down with the CEO of Burlington Northern, Matt Rose, and asked him about the company's relationship with leaders in Washington.
It's hard for members of Congress and even for the administration because the DOT, of course, is really focused on airlines, which they should be. It's a really important thing. Highways is the second love, and railroads are way down the line, and it's not because they don't love the railroads, it's that they don't appropriate dollars to the railroads. And you love people that you appropriate dollars for. And so I always put it in this context. We have a great...
Because you guys don't give anything back to them? Is that what it is?
No, it's because we're privately funded. And so if you think about how do we appropriate the highway system, every time we go to the gas stop, we pay a federal tax of 18.5 cents a gallon, as well as a state tax. Those dollars then go back into the highway trust fund, which is now broke again for the third time. The railroads, we appropriate our own dollars by making money and putting it back in the railroads. So members of Congress don't appropriate funds into the railroads. And it's hard when you think about, well, what do the railroads really do for the society? Intuitively, they all think that we provide great value, and we do. We probably haven't done a great job of really explaining that. I think we're now doing that with our fuel efficiency messaging. You're going to see us doing that with our carbon messaging. You're going to see us doing that more with congestion relief messaging. And then finally, you're going to see us doing it around global supply chains competitiveness. We have this relationship through regulation, rate regulation oversight, safety regulation, and yet the one fact that we do know, the more money that the railroads make, the more they reinvest in the infrastructure. And
yet, the more vulnerable you become to getting taxed, no?
Sure. I think...
nobody in Congress wants to see a company make a whole lot of money, right? They want to start taxing you.
Right. When industries now decide that they're going to go in and put a new plant somewhere, 20 years ago, the developers would tell you it's all about taxes, and it's about water. Today, if you talk to the top 5 developers in this country and said, for a light industrial or for any sort of industrial complex, what's the #1 issue? They would tell you efficient transportation systems.